Hey, hello again! Welcome to the iCam video channel. I'm glad you came back.
I'm so glad to see you.
Today we're going to talk about brains. This kind of looks like brains. A lot of people think the brain is a mystery. This yogurt's a mystery. But really, they just don't know much about the brain and how it works. It works deliciously. So, a lot of people think a person is born either smart, average, or dumb, and stay that way their whole life. But I have some exciting news. The brain is actually more like a muscle, and it gets stronger when you use it, and of course weaker when you don't. That means being smart can be a choice. Isn't that awesome? I'm totes excited. Like, super excited. I can't control myself. Here to tell us more about how the brain works is illustrator and my good friend, Elizabeth Condi.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Condi, but you can call me Bitsy, and I like to draw. It's Tintin, as Doctor Who. You know who Tintin is, right? And I'm going to talk to you about how the brain works. I know it sounds boring, but just imagine. Your brain is an infinite universe of complex, interconnected nerve cells called neurons that send billions of tiny electrical messages every second of every day. And that is just half of how awesome the brain is. All of those interconnected nerve cells change shape as you use your brain. Every time you practice, study, or learn something new, your brain forms new connections called synapses. The result is a smarter, faster brain. Just look at babies. When they're born, they don't know anything except that poop. And they grow, learn, and become smart. But growing and learning isn't just for babies. Even full-grown adults can grow their brain. Facts! Scientists conducted a study on the brain of animals that lived in challenging environments with toys and other animals compared to animals that lived in dull environments with no toys or other animals to play with. The animals in the dull environment just ate and slept all the time, but the animals in the challenging environments spent their time figuring out the toys and how to get along with the other animals. Scientists found that the animals being challenged had more connections between the nerve cells in their brain, and the connections were bigger and stronger too. In fact, their whole brains were 10% heavier than the brains of the animals in the dull environment. And they were actually smarter too, displaying more ease in solving problems and learning new things. So what's the point? The point is that most people think that if you don't know how to do something or you don't do it well, you're just dumb. But the reality is, you just haven't learned yet. Just like how my hand became better at drawing with practice, your brain can become better at reading, solving math problems, or just talking to others with practice. Real talk. Practice isn't always fun. Sometimes it's slow, time-consuming, or even painful. But when you see yourself getting smarter and you get better at the things you want to do, it makes your work worth it.
And now for the second question. Have you ever practiced really hard to get better at something? Send us a video with your story.